Paul Slack is Good News Planet, speaking to Hall of Famer from MDA, Jerry West. Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, good. So, 14-time All-Star winner here, and brought his team last year to win the championship. And we're going to talk about a serious AFib, they call it, irregular heartbeat, that puts people in 1 in 3 odds of having a stroke in their lifetime. And I guess, Jerry, you learned that that's something that you might have yourself, right?
Well, I know I have it, and I was diagnosed at age 55, and obviously it's something that when you start to doctor and try to find out what the risks are here, he explained to me what the risks were, and he immediately put me on blood thinners. But I think the one thing that at this point in my life, you kind of have a platform to talk about your particular problem, and mine with AFib, and we partnered with, or I should say I partnered with Janssen Pharmaceutical along with Billie Jean King to talk about the risk that people have associated with having AFib. There's 6 million people in this country that have AFib. There's probably countless others out there that don't know they have it because it affects different people in different ways, and they don't know what they're having. They just don't know they have it. With me, I know when my heart's beating too fast. And of those 6 million people, 1 in 3 of those people are being medicated, and they're still going to have a stroke. And as you're well aware, strokes are devastating. But Janssen Pharmaceuticals has done something really special, I think. They've created a website, myafibrisk.com. And if you go on there, there's 8 questions that you can answer to assess your own stroke risk. And if you look at that and you have a doctor and you look at it and you say to myself, well, maybe I have AFib, and you go on there, go to your doctor and immediately talk about the risk you have. And if you do have it, what's going to happen is these people are going to immediately give you blood thinners, and they're going to put you on other medications which will hopefully help you prevent you from not having a stroke. And I know with me, I've been taking blood thinners for a long time in my life. I regularly go to the doctors, and for me to have a voice and be able to support a program like this is really special. This is an incredible, I think, idea from Janssen Pharmaceuticals to get involved in this awareness campaign, and I'm thrilled to be involved with them.
Janssen's a great company, been around. We've done a bunch of stories with that company over many years. And it also says here that when someone goes and they calculate their risk, Janssen will make a contribution to Mended Hearts, a nonprofit peer-to-peer support network that inspires hope and helps improve the quality of life for heart patients, their families, and caregivers, which I have done as well. And they've been around for over 60 years, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think the Mended Hearts organization has done wonderful work, and I know Janssen is thrilled that they can contribute to this organization. It is a nonprofit organization. And these people who go out and visit with heart patients and interact with them, encourage them, and it's a support group is what it simply is. And we all need support groups in our life, regardless of whether we're sick or not. And I know myself that, as I say, this has been fun for me to talk about it. Most athletes don't like to talk about their various ailments, and particularly because your body was kind of a temple when you played. And when you get older, anything that you can do to help someone to understand that your body doesn't stay the same as you age. And also when people have been diagnosed with AFib, the other thing that enters into it, it's a changing condition, and it can change overnight for you. And that's why it's so important to take your medications, visit with your doctors, and more importantly, take your blood thinners. Those would be the things that can possibly help you and prevent you from having a stroke.
Now, it says up to 6 million Americans are diagnosed with AFib. That doesn't mean that there's only 6 million. There could be 12 million, because a lot of people just might not know that they have that.
Well, yes, you're absolutely correct. 6 million people have been diagnosed with it. But I know people who have gone to the doctors who are my age or younger, and they go in there and the doctors are examining them. All of a sudden, they don't feel the symptoms of AFib like I do or other people do. And thank God that they find out that they have it, because they can be treated and again, try to reduce the risk of having a stroke. I mean, this is a terrible, terrible problem that people can have, and I certainly want to do everything that I can. And again, visit with my doctors, take my medications, and particularly take my blood thinners, so I can help alleviate that problem if I can.
Terry, how did you learn about it the first time? I mean, and what age were you when you found out? Because I'm sure, you know, doing the athletics that you do, you were checked quite often by doctors.
Well, when I was a player, you know, the medical care wasn't the same it is today. I mean, all these elaborate tests that athletes today undergo, and they're diagnosed athletes 17, 18 years of age with AFib at that age of their lives. And the doctors told me that I had an irregular heartbeat when I was a player. And again, it manifested itself into when I became an executive, where I felt a lot more pressure in my job than I did as a player. I had to worry only about myself, but you get into an organization, you have to worry about the people you work with, the team. It's kind of a overall view of what's going on. And then when I found out at age 55, to me, this was a red flag, okay? I need to do something I can for me to be able to preserve my health the best I can, because at age 55, I certainly didn't want to stop working, nor I do want to stop working at this point in my life. I love what I do. I have great passion for life. I have great passion for my love of basketball, and to be involved with the Warriors and win a championship at this point in my life was one of the thrills of my life, to be honest with you.
And this isn't just for men. This is a woman's concern as well.
Oh, no, women have just as many problems as men do. And as a matter of fact, a friend of mine who I played with the other day, his wife had it, and she had to be hospitalized, and you know, she now understands what's going on. And another friend of mine just the other day told me his wife had to be hospitalized, and she's only 45, and she has AFib also. So it's a good thing that they found out early to be treated and to try to eliminate the risk of strokes if they can.
Well, you're doing a wonderful service here, and there's no doubt you are a superstar, Jerry.
Well, thank you.
Again, a pleasure to watch in that game. And we'll send all the text here that we've been given, myafibrisk.com. We'll send people over there, and they can calculate and get a better idea. And we hope that everybody does this. And we also hope that everybody has an annual checkup as well. That's a must. Don't you agree?
Well, absolutely. And you know, I think a lot of people don't go to doctors for a lot of different reasons. And but you know, if you're living an active life, you want to do everything that you can. You know, you gotta watch what you eat. You've got to do things that are healthy, working out, exercise, regardless of what your ages are. And I know that I'm thrilled to be part of this campaign because this might be something that saves someone's life, and more importantly, might prevent them from having a stroke. So I'm thrilled to be part of Janssen Pharmaceuticals, and also to have been involved with Billie Jean King. We're hopeful that people will take our advice. Go visit myafibrisk.com, calculate your stroke risk, then go visit with your doctors. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks so much, Jerry, for sharing with us.
Okay,
Take
thank
care.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.